bedroom's out this world. Blame it on my mama. Lodi say third album Underworld. Left and right brain. I know you checked the frame. And no Tigress is and not just my nickname. We only got one life and I'm gonna live it. So I get up, choose my player, push play and rock with it. I got this concept and I'm running with it. One vision, 9 concepts, and I got better with it. Have it up. Watch and see, watch and see. Have it us.
Let's begin in a comfortable seat. Come on down to the ground. Sit up nice and tall. As you're ready, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears as you breathe in, and then exhale, drop them down and back. Repeat, inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, down and back. One more time. Draw the palms together. Tuck the chin into the chest. Bow the head gently. Just take a moment here to land.
Hello, my darling friends. Welcome back to Flow, your 30-day yoga journey. It's day 29. Trust. Let's get started.
Soften through the toes. Let the body be heavy. And draw your attention to the base of the spine. Just slow, without judgment. Continue that line from the base of the spine.
Okie doke, let's begin in a comfortable seat. Come on down to the ground.
So take your time. You're just using the power of your imagination, the power of your awareness to draw a line from the base of the spine all the way up through to the third eye. And you can do it a couple times. This is really what this series is all about, just kind of acknowledging the patterns of distraction, how hard it is to tune in and focus on what really is. So maybe do it a couple times. Just repeat, going back down to the base of the spine. And you're simply drawing a line of awareness all the way up. And as you do this, just notice if anything changes. The way you're sitting, the way you're breathing, the way you feel. Relax through the hip creases and the tops of the thighs. If you're gripping there, it's a good idea to sit up on a blanket. Slowly, let's lift the thumbs up to the third eye here. Lengthen through the neck, lift through the heart. Imagine a string on the crown of the head pulling you up. Take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Inhaling deeply. And exhale completely. You can bat the eyelashes. lashes open and release your arms gently down to your sides. Oh, Benji, my love. Mi amor, I'm gonna have to move you and I don't want to. Maybe I'll work around him for a bit, actually. So let's all come forward onto all fours. If you have a friend that you practice with at home and share a mat with, you probably know what it's like to make adjustments based on them. Tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly. Third eye point looks forward, shoulders draw down. And then round through the spine. Find a textured breath here. Find that audible breath. Remembering that this experience is individual to you. So today, really trusting your intuition, leaning into that relationship in the physical practice with your breath. Take it away. You can continue in the structure of cat-cow, or maybe start to follow the pull elsewhere, maybe checking in with the side body, the shoulders. Maybe the heart's a little tender today and you come to an extended child's pose. Maybe the front body, the abs are sore, so you come through for a cobra. Listen and respond. Find what feels good. And then when you're ready, curl the toes under, walk the hands back, come into your froggy squat. Stretch through the feet, find a deeper breath. Who needs a yoga block when you have the support of your cattle dog? All right, and then from here, gently walk it all the way out to plank position. Extend through the crown and start to wake up through the core. You can rock a little front and back, maybe side to side. Deepen your breath. Inhale in here, exhale, slowly lower to the knees. Knees come as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, and we're gonna send the hips all the way back. Love you, buddy. Forehead, third eye point coming to the mat or to a block. And in this shape, we're gonna massage the brow points, this third eye point, stimulating the third eye, this energy center of the body that we are focusing on today. You can move in circular motions, you can move left to right. And as you do this, of course, just notice the thoughts that come up, if anything. Notice how you feel. And then use your beautiful power tool of the breath to acknowledge. And then come back into the present, the new present moment. All right, now keep it going here as part of the lesson. Hear this, my darling friend. Don't decide where it ends. So with the breath and the exploration, we get to tap into our intuition. We don't decide where it ends or finish the check mark in the box. Just this beautiful practice of deep listening and trust. Lovely. On your next breath in, lift your heart. Connect the dots with the breath. Bring the left hand to the middle of your mat and reach your right fingertips up high. Big breath here. Exhale, thread the needle. Right fingertips go under the bridge of the left arm, and we come to rest on the right ear, right shoulder. Left fingertips can reach all the way towards the front edge of the mat. Breathing deep here. Fill the belly with air. Feel the expansion in the rib cage as you breathe in. And then slowly bring it back to center. Right hand comes to the middle. Left fingertips reach up high as you breathe in. And we thread the needle. Left fingertips going under the bridge of the right arm. Right fingertips reaching forward. Breathe deep. Maybe you find some soft, really soft, gentle movement in your pelvis here. Lovely, slowly release. Walk the knees back underneath the hips, curl the toes under, walk the hands back once again for your froggy squat. Now, spread the fingertips wide, bring them out in front. You're going to drag the hands back just a bit. Inhale in, exhale, lift your center and your hips up, bring the knees to the backs of the arms. You're not going into the full posture, we're just kind of preparing. Send your gaze way out in front, up towards the third eye, and we're just going to do a little rocking here. Rocking on the toes. The toes never leave the ground, but we're finding that core connection and our focus out beyond the nose. So looking forward, looking in the direction that we are going eventually to maybe lift one toe and then the other. And then drop both heels, lift the hips up high, relax the weight of the head over, standing forward fold. Take deep breaths here. Let them be a balm for the soul. Let them replenish the body. Let these breaths guide your movement. Listen to what you need. Is it a soft swing? Is it grabbing the elbows? Is it shaking the head? A little yes, a little no. Perhaps it's choosing to let go or forgive. Then bend your knees generously and slowly roll up to standing. Shoulders reach up towards the ears on an inhale, on an exhale, down and back. Palms together, thumbs to third eye. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, elbows bend left to right, draw your belly in. Keep the palms together here as we bend the knees and slowly melt our way back down into the fold. Nice. Walk the palms all the way out to your plank position. Inhale in, exhale, lower the knees, squeeze the elbows into the side body, and slow and with control, lower down to your belly. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Inhale, we lift, baby cobra. Exhale, we release, curl the toes under, press up to all fours. Peel the tailbone up, downward facing dog. And now, some deep breaths here. Let them be full. And let them inform the movement that your body takes. Cultivating that relationship with that inner voice, inner teacher, the inner guide. And so another way of putting that is you get a little moment here to improvise, to use your breath, to listen, to play. And it can be really hard, trust me. I know, it's a lot easier to show up for yoga and just be told what to do, but we really can deepen our practice through this type of work. That's why I love the chakras and love playing with and exploring the energy centers of the body. It's a great point of entry to taking your practice to another level. Okie doke. From here, bend the knees, slowly look forward, make your way to the top of your mat now. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. On your next inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, soften and release. To rise here. Inhale, reach for the sky. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale, palms come together, thumbs to third eye, and we'll continue the journey cascading down as you bend your knees. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale to soften and release. Step the right foot back, just the right foot back. Lower the right knee to the ground. Bring the palms together, thumbs to third eye, and from here, pressing into that back leg, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Crescent lunge with the palms together on the third eye, finding that line from the base of the spine, drawing energy up from the pelvic floor all the way through the spine, bringing that awareness all the way up to the crown. Lovely, release. Right hand comes to the earth. Left fingertips pull the left hip crease back as you lift your right knee up. Left fingertips to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring it back. Left hand to the earth. Step the left toes back. Plank pose. Inhale in. Exhale, lower to the knees. Squeeze the elbows into the side body. Look forward. Slowly lower down. Belly to earth. Tops of the feet ground down. We inhale for cobra. Maybe it grows a little higher. Exhale to soften and release. Curl the toes under. Press up to all fours or plank. And send the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Slowly step the right foot all the way up. Lower your left knee to the earth. Set up your foundation, your alignment, then bring the palms together, thumbs to third eye. Press into the top of that back foot and we rise up. Pulling the right hip crease back and again tracing that line of awareness, that energy from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Right thumb comes to the right hip crease. We lift the left knee, spiral the heart up towards the sky, and then maybe take the right fingertips all the way up. Inhale in, exhale, bring it all the way back down. Plant the palms, step the right toes back. Inhale in here, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Follow your breath. Meeting spot is downward facing dog. Inhale in deeply. Exhale completely. 3 cycles of breath. And after 3 breaths, slowly allow the knees to kiss the earth. Bring them wide or knees together, or if extended child's pose not your jam, you can flip onto your back. Now we'll send the forehead to the earth once again. Feeling that soft pressure point on the third eye here. And if you don't have a prop and the head doesn't reach the ground, you can stack the fists like so. I don't know if you can see me with Benji's bottom in the way, but okay. So when we're in moments where we're feeling indecisive or just off, more than off center, you know, it's those moments where we're kind of like searching for that sense of belonging, that identity, wondering which direction in the road to take. It can come into this shape or to any of the shapes we've played with today, stimulating this third eye point, symbolizing, honoring a connection to our inner teacher, that inner guide. If you're in child's pose, let's go ahead and transition to meet our friends on our backs, nice and slow. And when you get there, you can take your bun out. You can hug the knees up into the chest and just give yourself a little massage here in the low back. Breathing deep, you can close your eyes. And even here, when I'm in a public yoga class, and definitely at home, you will see me not just moving my knees around, massage my low back, but I will get in there and I will find the spots. And it's wild to think that a practice like this can assist me in embodying my values, but let me tell you, that's the beauty of yoga. I'm taking care of my physical body here, but I'm also practicing listening and responding to what feels true. I don't need to look to someone else to decipher that, because I have my ongoing practice of checking in with myself in that way. Beautiful. Relax your legs. You can extend them out long. Take a deep breath in, the deepest breath you've taken all day. And exhale, relax your body. Beautiful work. Last time for today's session, let's bring the palms up and thumbs to third eye. Give thanks for this beautiful connection to inner teacher. As we've been kind of touching on towards the end of this journey, also there's the invitation to connect to something bigger, to unite with something bigger. Perhaps more on that as we give some love to the crown chakra mañana, but till then, beautiful work. Thank you for being here. Let's take a final inhale in and exhale to close. Namaste.
We had a 6-hour layover in Rome, which was just enough time to tour the ruins, if we skipped the line. Explore over 300,000 travel experiences.
What's up, y'all? So I was actually going to just end the video altogether with just the yoga. I decided to capture a little bit of us. So Asa's got the fresh dew now. Let me turn on the light. I just did it on Saturday. Here, turn around so they can see it. His hair is really growing. Yep, this is my real life. Y'all already know how it is. This will be unedited, as it always is. And he's gonna keep turning the lights on now, because that's, yeah. Everybody say hello to the teenager. All right, great. You gonna wear your glasses? He must have been doing something important in there, y'all. Oh, just so y'all know, he is almost done with his book. We're about halfway through. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, we're halfway through. It's called Prince and the Peanut, so definitely look out for that. It will be done by the close of this academic year. Y'all know I homeschool him, so we're pretty excited about it. I think y'all will enjoy it. Got to figure out how we're going to release it and all the things and audiobook. He will definitely be doing some narration, which is going to be hilarious. And we'll definitely be recording at our favorite spot, which is what? David Rowland's spot. Really? Oh, God. But yeah, the Storyteller Sound. So we're just about to go get some lunch. And then Wally World for a couple of things, a little bit of grocery. Your girl needs some more decongestant. And yeah, so I hope all is well with you all. Just like I said in the video, I've definitely had a lot of pleadings this week. And so that's been the bulk of my week, and I haven't really vlogged as much. All right, but yeah, there you have it. Some of y'all may wonder, why doesn't she conceal her address? Y'all, I'm a public figure. We have to list our address in order to run for specific offices. So, and most people know, just like you've seen in my reel, don't come by my house unless you're invited.
Tip. If you want to make sure someone never comes back to your house, all you need is salt, a broom, and a piece of paper and pen. Oh, and a little bit of heat. As soon as they leave, sprinkle a little salt, put a little heat to that name, put the name's ashes and some salt, and throw the salt out the front door when they leave.
I wish I would waste my good motherfucking salt on some shit like that. If I tell you don't come back to my motherfucking house, you don't come back to my motherfucking house. It wasn't until this post, this very post, that I realized into perpetuity, hands down, no questions asked, that I am a whole ass goddess. I gotta tell you more than once not to come to my fucking house. If I tell you not to come to my fucking house, you don't come to my motherfucking house. And they don't. And the reality is, I actually have to overtell someone to come because they be too scared to come. They want permission. I need to make sure I got permission to come to that lady's house, because that lady, we need to make sure, does she know we coming? Do we have permission to come? Are you sure? Have y'all checked in with her? And no, really, it actually is a criminal offense. Even more so, the ramifications, the consequences are greater when you come by a public figure's house. I mean, considering the express fact that we have to disclose our address, because, yeah, that means you're taking advantage of privy information. But anyway, we're headed out, and stick with us. Yeah, I like my nail color. Already got a couple compliments.
You sure?
Super cute.
Are you really sure?
I am. Super cute. I did my toes in the same color. I realized that I hadn't worn any shade of pink in months. Maybe even a year. I've been wearing red and browns.
Train to UNC Charlotte Main Station arriving in 3 minutes.
Thank you, we'll take it.
UNC Charlotte Main llega en 3 minutos.
Strongman. Strongman contest.
What?
You would win today. I'm tired. Yo, so let me tell you this though. So with regards to the surprise pleadings that, you know, some lawyers try to pull, I said I bet she probably didn't, but it's possible, right? Anything's possible. I posted earlier about the surprise pleadings because they're really unethical, and they can actually go against local rules depending on the voluminosity of the pleading, the case law they cite, whatever type of evidence they try to drop. And of course, it depends on when someone discovers it. So there can be some validity, you know, if it's something that they suddenly discover, then of course it can be considered, especially if it's relevant. But anyway, the point that I'm making here is that I posted like, I won't see no more emails with her surprise pleadings. And I had to respond to another defendant's counsel because she was like, don't serve me things that don't involve me, because it becomes costly for me to review it for my client. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, homie, you are part of this action, homie. So I had to remind her that she was part of the action, and even including the email where the other attorneys, because there's two defendants in this particular case, and the counsel for the other defendant served her as well. It's like, girl. And you price gouging your client and try to attribute to me, girl. The money y'all owe me, girl. But anyway, so when I responded, I got an automated email from the attorney that's been sending me all these surprise pleadings, and it said she gonna be out of the office. I said, I appreciate that. Thank you. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. So I just noticed my girl, she ready for office. Yeah. Okay, come on, let's go. Come on. All right, so we used some of our rewards. And I know some of you are going to be like, how are you eating at McDonald's and you're promoting holistic wellness? Well, I'm also a scientist, and part of our lessons this week was on chicken nuggets and processed foods versus over processed foods. So what I'll say is this. All right, so this is what I'll say to that. There's a big difference between processed foods and over-processed foods. So for those of you who are out there saying, don't eat processed foods, well, that's kind of unintelligent, we'll call it. I was going to call it something else, but we'll call it unintelligent because the processing of foods is absolutely necessary. Butchering is absolutely necessary. And basically what I'm getting at is the processing of foods is absolutely necessary because that allows us as humans to be able to more conveniently eat it and, you know, to consume it. So a unfeathered and unbutchered chicken is unprocessed. A feathered and butchered chicken is processed. And over-processed is also not necessarily bad, but generally over-processed foods are the foods that we should be concerned about. And a lot of you now have more accurate information as it relates to chicken nuggets. And I used to have this issue when when Asa was younger, when I would promote health and wellness, and then I would have people question why I would allow my son to eat chicken nuggets. And I explained to them he had EOE, or has EOE, which relates to chewing hurdles, if you will, and digestion issues. And so in that regard, having him consumed the chicken nuggets was 10 times better, especially since we were frequently commuting from Greensboro to Charlotte. It was necessary that I find places that had foods that had been processed in a manner that would make it more easily chewable and more easily digestible. And chicken nuggets were definitely one of those things. And then I could also get apples. We could get fruit from one of my favorite places, Love's gas station. And the point that I'm making here is that now you all know that chicken nuggets, it's not a chicken smoothie or chicken ooze as has been put out there, and instead it's just processed, so that it can be more easily digestible for kids. And I actually thought that was brilliant of McDonald's to do that, because of course that's who the chicken nuggets were marketed to, primarily as the kids. So let's not be unintelligent and let's be wise. And science, accurate science, is all about objectivity. Bye now. So yeah, we're eating this. This is the same Tyson chicken, and they do have new habits with their fries or whatever. New habits. All right, so I'm back. We're back. I'm just gonna put things up and I'm going to chill. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm trying to decide. I've got a few pleadings that need to be done. They're not really full pleadings, just forms. They're standardized forms that I need to complete. But for 2 cases, it's like they're longer than usual. And I'm just not like, it's not urgent, but I definitely need to get it done before Friday. And I'm just not feeling it right now. So I don't know, we're gonna see. But I think I'm gonna end it here. Ain't too much of nothing. I hope all is well with you. I hope that my yoga is inspiring and it brings peace into your home. You hear Asa? This is my real life. Asa, what are you doing? I already tightened the toilet. What are you doing? Yeah.
Ya verás, ya verás, ya verás, ya verás. Since a little girl, I've had dreams out this world. Blaming it on my mama, Lodi say third album underworld. Left and right brain, I know you checked the frame. And no, Tigress is not just my nickname. We only got one life and I'm gonna live it. So I get up, choose my player, push play and rock with it. I got this concept and I'm running with it. One vision, 9 rounds.